Have you ever stood at the pump and kept squeezing the handle just to round it up? Another dollar, maybe two. It feels harmless. But what if that habit is quietly costing you money every single week? And in some cases, setting you up for a $500, $1,000, even $1,500 repair? Most drivers don't realize this because nothing happens right away. No warning light, no noise, no obvious problem. But inside your fuel system, something changes the moment you keep pumping after the click. And over time, that small habit turns into real damage. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why topping off your tank is a mistake, what parts of your car it affects, and the one thing near the end that most drivers do, without thinking, that cancels everything they believe about saving money at the pump. Section 1. What topping off actually does. Most drivers don't realize this. When the pump clicks off, your tank is already full. Not almost full. Full. Fuel systems are designed with space above the fuel. That space matters. It allows fuel to expand. It allows vapors to move. It keeps the system balanced. But when you keep pumping after the click, you remove that space. And that's where things start going wrong. Most people believe, if I add more fuel, I get more range. It sounds logical. You paid for it. You want the most out of it. But modern fuel systems don't work like older cars. They're sealed systems. They rely on controlled pressure and vapor movement, not overfilling. What actually happens? When you top off your tank, fuel rises above its designed level, liquid enters areas meant for vapor, pressure inside the system changes. Short, simple breakdown. Vapors get displaced, liquid fuel moves where it shouldn't, system balance is lost. This doesn't feel like damage, but it is. According to emissions system design used by manufacturers like Toyota, Ford, and GM, fuel systems rely on a vapor recovery process. The EPA requires these systems to capture and reuse fuel vapors, not liquid fuel. When liquid enters that system, it disrupts the entire process. At first, nothing. Then, over time, fuel smell, check engine light, reduced efficiency. Eventually, component failure. Typical repair cost, $300 to $800. Sometimes over $1,000. All from a habit that takes a few extra seconds at the pump. Simple fix. Stop when the pump clicks. Do not try to top it off. That's it. Section 2. The EVAP system problem. This is where drivers waste money, and most don't even know this system exists. Your car has something called an EVAP system, evaporative emissions system. Its job is simple: capture fuel vapors, store them, send them back to the engine to burn. That's how modern cars avoid wasting fuel. Most drivers believe fuel is fuel. It stays in the tank. It sounds simple, but fuel constantly evaporates, especially in warm conditions. That vapor has to go somewhere, and your car is designed to handle it. What goes wrong? When you top off the tank, liquid fuel enters the EVAP system, and that system is not designed for liquid. Technical breakdown: charcoal canister absorbs vapor, liquid fuel saturates it, airflow becomes restricted. That's when the system stops working correctly. Manufacturer service bulletins often show this pattern. EVAP system failures linked to overfilling. It's not rare, it's common, especially in vehicles used for daily short trips. Real consequences. Once the system is saturated, fuel vapors are not controlled. Engine performance may drop, emissions increase, and eventually you get a check engine light. Repair cost: $400 to $1,200, depending on the vehicle. And this is where it becomes expensive, because most drivers don't connect the problem to what they did at the pump. Simple fix: let the system do its job. Do not force extra fuel into it. Stop at the click. Section 3. Charcoal canister damage. This is one of the biggest hidden costs, and most drivers have never heard of it. The charcoal canister is part of the EVAP system. It stores fuel vapors using activated carbon. Think of it like a sponge, but not for liquid, only for vapor. Most people believe if something goes wrong, the car will fix itself. Or It's just fuel. It won't damage anything. But this component is sensitive. Once it's soaked with liquid fuel, it loses its ability to function. What actually happens? When liquid fuel enters the canister, carbon becomes saturated, airflow is blocked, vapor storage fails, short breakdown, fuel stays trapped, system cannot purge, engine compensation increases over time. This leads to system imbalance. Service manuals from brands like Honda and BMW clearly state, overfilling the fuel tank can damage EVAP components. This is not a theory. It's a known failure pattern. Real consequences. When the canister fails, check engine light, stays on fuel, smell becomes noticeable, vehicle may fail. Emissions testing? Repair cost? $500 to $1,500, depending on access and labor. And here's the part most drivers miss. This failure often shows up weeks or months later, not immediately. Simple fix. Do not top off the tank. That's the only way to prevent it. Section 4. It's just a little extra fuel. The half-truth. Most drivers don't realize this. They think topping off adds a small amount of extra fuel, so the impact must be small too. It sounds reasonable, but this is where the misunderstanding gets expensive. It's only a few ounces. That can't hurt anything. That's what most people believe. And in the tank itself, that might seem true, but the problem is not the amount, it's where that fuel goes. What actually happens? When you overfill, fuel rises above the design level. Liquid enters vapor lines. Components not designed for liquid get exposed. Technical breakdown. Pressure shifts, flow becomes restricted, system response changes. This is not about volume, it's about location. According to emissions control design standards used across manufacturers, fuel vapor systems are calibrated for precise pressure and flow. Even small disruptions affect performance. That's why EVAP-related fault codes are so common in diagnostics. Real consequences. Small mistake leads to system imbalance. System imbalance leads to reduced efficiency. Reduced efficiency leads to long-term wear. Financial impact: $200 to $400 in wasted fuel over time. $500 to $1,000 in component damage. And this is where drivers fool themselves, because the problem feels small until it isn't. Simple fix. Respect the shutoff point. That click is not a suggestion, it's a limit. Section 5. Rounding up the number. This is one of the biggest habits drivers don't question. You stop at $39.20, then you keep pumping to reach $40. It feels cleaner, more satisfying. But this is exactly how topping off happens. Rounding up is harmless. It feels like a small decision, but it leads directly to overfilling. When you override the automatic shutoff, fuel continues past the safe level, liquid enters the EVAP system, pressure balance is disrupted. Technical breakdown, liquid displaces, vapor venting system, overloads, fuel movement becomes unstable. Fuel pump systems are calibrated to stop automatically when the correct level is reached. That click is based on pressure feedback, not guesswork. Overriding it bypasses that system. Repeated overfilling leads to EVAP system, where charcoal canister damage, fuel system imbalance. Costs $300 to $800. Typical up to $1,200 in some vehicles. So from rounding up a number, stop exactly when the pump clicks. Do not try to finish the dollar. Section 6. Fuel expansion and heat. Most drivers don't think about temperature, but fuel does. Fuel expands when it gets warm. That's basic physics. If the tank fits more fuel, why not use the space? Because that space is not empty, it's reserved for expansion. When you fill beyond the limit, there's no room for expansion. Pressure increases as fuel warms. System components take stress. Technical breakdown, temperature rises, pressure builds, vapor movement becomes restricted. Fuel system engineering accounts for expansion under heat. That's why tanks are never designed to be filled to 100% liquid capacity. Over time, seals where faster fuel lines experience stress. EVAP components degrade costs. $200 to $600 for minor repairs, $1,000 plus for system replacement in severe cases. Simple fix, leave the expansion space. Do not overfill. Now, we're halfway through, and at this point, most drivers fall into one of two expensive categories. They either overfill occasionally without realizing the risk, or they do it regularly and slowly damage the system over time. Section 7. Short trips plus topping off. This is where things get worse, because driving habits make the problem more severe. If I drive less, I reduce wear. That's only partly true. Short trips are actually one of the harshest conditions for a car. When you combine short trips with overfilling, fuel doesn't fully evaporate, vapors remain trapped, system doesn't purge properly, technical breakdown, incomplete vapor cycling, fuel contamination, risk system, efficiency drops. Studies referenced by emissions, system design show that short trips reduce the effectiveness of EVAP purge cycles. That means trapped fuel vapors stay in the system longer. This leads to fuel odor, increased deposits, long-term system stress costs, $300 to $900 in repairs over time. Avoid topping off, especially if you mostly drive short distances. Let the system cycle properly. Section 8. Inconsistent fuel levels. This is subtle, but important. As long as there's fuel in the tank, everything is fine. But consistency matters. Frequent topping off changes fuel level behavior. Fuel doesn't cycle. Normally, vapors remain uneven system. Balance fluctuates. Technical breakdown. Fuel trims, adjust pressure, fluctuates, efficiency drops. Engine management systems rely on predictable fuel system behavior. Inconsistent levels create inconsistent conditions. Over time, reduced fuel efficiency, minor performance loss, increased system wear. Costs $200 to $400 per year in wasted fuel. Let the tank operate normally. Fill when needed. Stop at the click. Section 9. Carbon and residue. The hidden buildup. Most drivers don't connect fuel habits to internal buildup, but they should, because this is where small habits turn into long-term problems. Fuel burns clean. There's nothing left behind. It sounds right, but under real driving conditions, that's not always true. When the EVAP system is disrupted by overfilling, vapors don't move correctly. Purge cycles become inconsistent combustion. Quality fluctuates. Technical breakdown. Fuel mixture varies. Combustion becomes uneven, residue begins forming. Over time, carbon builds up in the intake and combustion chamber. Engine manufacturers like Toyota and Ford design EVAP purge systems to maintain stable combustion. When that balance is disrupted, combustion efficiency drops. You may not feel it right away, but over time, reduced fuel efficiency, slight hesitation, increased engine deposits. Costs $200 to $500 per year in wasted fuel, $300 to $800 for intake cleaning. If buildup becomes severe, keep the system stable. Do not introduce liquid fuel into vapor systems. Stop at the click. Section 10. Fuel systems are designed, not flexible. Most drivers treat fuel systems as simple containers. They're not. They are controlled systems. It's just a tank and a pump. That might have been true decades ago, not today. What actually happens? Modern fuel systems rely on precise pressure control, vapor management, sensor feedback, technical breakdown. Pressure must stay stable, flow must stay predictable, vapor must move correctly. When you overfill, you override that design. Regulations from the EPA require modern vehicles to control emissions through sealed fuel systems. That means every part is calibrated. Not optional. When the system is disrupted, fuel trims adjust unnecessarily. Efficiency drops, components wear faster. Costs $200 to $400 per year in inefficiency. $500 to $1,500 in repairs over time. Use the system as designed. Do not override it. Section 11. Habit, not need. This is one of the biggest truths in this entire topic. I need a full tank. No, You need a properly filled tank. Those are not the same thing. Topping off is not about fuel. It's about habit. Rounding numbers, trying to maximize value, feeling in control. But the system is already optimized. Technical breakdown. Overfill adds no efficiency, no extra performance, no real benefit, only risk. Fuel systems are engineered to maximize efficiency within normal operating limits. Overfilling does not increase range in a meaningful way. Extra fuel added does not improve mileage, does not improve power, can damage components. Costs $200 to $500 per year. Wasted plus potential repair costs. Change the habit. Trust the system. Final warning. 2 things you should never do. Never do this. Number 1. Keep pumping after the click. This is the most common mistake and the most damaging. When you do this, you force fuel into vapor systems, you disrupt pressure balance, you risk EVAP system failure. Long-term result, $500 to $1,500 repair costs. Simple rule, when it clicks, stop. Never do this. Number 2, round up the number. This feels harmless, but it's the reason most drivers overfill. That extra dollar is not free. It's often the cause of the problem. Long-term result, fuel system wear, reduced efficiency, avoidable repairs. Simple rule, do not chase numbers at the pump. What you should do from now on, keep it simple. Stop at the first click. Do not top off. Let the system operate normally. Stay consistent with fuel habits. That's it. No tools, no cost, just awareness. Most drivers don't damage their cars on purpose. They do it by misunderstanding how systems work. Topping off your tank feels small, but over time, it adds up to wasted fuel, to unnecessary repairs, to problems that could have been avoided completely. So now, I want to ask you something. When you fill up, do you stop at the click or do you keep going? Drop it in the comments. If this helped you understand something new about your car, hit like. And if you want to avoid the next costly mistake most drivers make, watch the next video, because there's another habit that slowly damages your engine every day, and most people don't even know they're doing it. The most expensive mistake is the one you didn't know you were making.